Hey, this is a gallery, really, of Polaroids, which are taken during the film, mostly by costume and makeup, but also by continuity and by the props people. It's one of the ways in which you can track the development of a film, especially for continuity reasons, that you can see that somebody has a particular piece of clothing on and it's fastened in a particular way, because it might be like 20 days before you come back to that scene to finish it off. And it's when you see those howlers that we all love spotting when something is completely different than it was just a second ago. And that's when the continuity's gone wrong. It's normally down to the director saying, no, I'm sure it wasn't like that. I know the Polaroid says that, but I think it should be like this. And actually, when you stitch the two together, the people who had the Polaroid are usually right, and you should follow that rule. That's why they take photographs like this. It's a Bible that kind of increases as the film goes on, and by the time the film's finished, there's a huge book of photographs of the individual actors on each day and extras like this showing what they're like, so that if you ever needed to go back, you could literally, you have a kind of book of evidence of the way things were. So you don't need to necessarily check the original film. It's quite interesting, of course, Polaroids. They must be one of the main sources of revenue for Kodak, really. It must be the film industry, because of all the films are made on Kodak anyway, and then the Polaroids. But I believe they've stopped making them now, and I don't know. I think the film industry will be all right, thank goodness, because they're starting, although it's only just beginning to start, where people use the digital still cameras and create a library in laptops on set. So these Polaroids will be amongst the last, really, that are done, because you won't be able to get the film as readily as you used to be able to. So this will all die out, but it is a very, it's a crucial part of the film, really, and the click of the flashlight going off is something that you become the rhythm of that. As soon as you call cut for a scene, the Polaroids always go off flashing, they say, which is a gesture of respect, supposedly, to the cinematographer, to let him know that one of his lamps hasn't blown, that it's a continuity photograph being taken up. Of minutiae, like those gloves there, for instance, the washing up gloves, which she's using to stop herself getting any chance of getting rogue blood on her during an attack. I'm going to stop talking now, because I'll just sound like your auntie going on and on about something that you can see what's happening.